Hello, hello, hello. Wherever you are on our lumptuous, voluptuous planet called Earth, I wish you peace wherever you are. I live in the state of Maryland. Of course, first of all, I live in the country of the United States. And within the United States, I reside within the state of Maryland. And within the state of Maryland, my subdivision is Baltimore City. This is the topic for today is about an NFL team. If you know anything about Baltimore, Maryland, you know the team in Baltimore, or really the whole state, is the Baltimore Ravens. If you're aware of football, you know yesterday was the kickoff to the 2019-2020 season. I'm going to be talking about the Baltimore Ravens' historic win as far as they're concerned, point-wise. Here's the title. 5 things we learned from the Ravens' 59-10 win over the Miami Dolphins. And I saw the games, ladies and gentlemen. It seemed like within the first 5 minutes, the Ravens had at least 2 touchdowns. When I saw that score say 21-0, you know, if you look at football, and you know in the first 10 minutes, if you see the score say 21-0, you know the game is basically over. But you know, since it's a sport, and sports mimic life, it has to play to the very end. By Baltimore's Sun staff. So someone wrote it, I don't know. Let's begin. Oh, before I start, let me click on this little excerpt. Let's see if it worked. By the Ravens player.
I think they were fooling everybody, knowing what they were working on behind the scenes was making sure Lamar Jackson was a more efficient passer going into the 2019 season.
That was worthless. Come on. From the seeds of a promised offensive revolution to the promising debate for a much maligned push pass rush. Here are 5 things we learned from the Ravens' 59-10 season opening win over the Miami Dolphins on Sunday. Why didn't it say record-setting win? Because all throughout this game, definitely in the fourth quarter, the announcers kept saying it's the largest victory that the Ravens have ever had. That's what he kept saying. And as it said in the beginning, much aligned passing reputation that the Ravens had. I will agree, when Joe Flacco first started in Baltimore as a quarterback, it was a rave about him. They were saying, going wacko for Flacco when he was downtown and at those historic landmark areas here in Baltimore. Wacko for Flacco because he did so much that first rookie season. After that, well, he did take us to the Super Bowl. He can say he is a Super Bowl winning quarterback. He can say that. So I'm not going to malign him much because there are many quarterbacks in the NFL who are good players and they never won one Super Bowl. At least Joe Flacco has a Super Bowl under his belt. No team is as good as the Ravens were against the Dolphins. There are 42 first half points and 643 total yards are the numbers you expect to see from a high school match. True. Not an NFL opener. They could do no wrong against the perhaps least talented front seven they have faced all season. Okay, so they already throwing the Miami Dolphins under the bus. They already saying that they have no talent. That said, we saw promising evidence of what the Ravens described all summer as they touted their rebuilt offense under new coordinator Greg Roman. And I do believe, I haven't watched any preseason games, but I was told that the Ravens in the preseason was like 4-0 or they didn't have any losses. So that's a good start right there. We've talked about Lamar Jackson, improved passing mechanics, and consistency. On Sunday, we saw it in practice as the second-year quarterback painted every sector of the field with accurate spirals. On top of Jackson's spectacular performance, we saw veteran Mark Ingram II's ferocity as a lead runner. Rookie Marquise Brown dazzling quickness as a big play wide receiver. And Mark Andrews' maturation into a potential Pro Bowl tight end. As Raven coach John Harbaugh has said, this isn't some mind-bending new conception of of offense. It's more that the Ravens are capable of becoming something different on every play. So he's saying they're more diversified now. They can trick you. Don't think we're going to be doing the same 3 plays over and over. No, we got 10 plays against you now. So we're going to make you scratch your head. We're going to put you on edge. That's what the Ravens is trying to say to other NFL teams. Are they an off-tackle power team with Ingram and Gus Edwards grinding defense into dust? Are they a read and pitch team that plays off Jackson's unique talents as a runner? Or are they looking relentlessly downfield to Andrews and other speed demon rookies, Brown and Miles Boykin? As you said, see, diversified. They're saying we got to diversify. We're going to try to be diversified this year. If the defense has to guess on every possession, that's a good place to start. Like I said, if you got 10 good plays or whatever, 10 good ways of doing something, they're going to put the defense on their toes. If you got 3, they ready for you. The more, the merrier. The more you will be adept and diversified. The Ravens began Sunday's game as a power team front last season, with Ingram plowing 49 yards behind pulling left guard Bradley Bozeman and medieval fullback Patrick Richards. I wonder why they call him medieval. Does he look like a person from the medieval area? Does he got a face full of hair? Is his hair dirty and tangled? Hey, who knows? Because you know in the football you can't see that face because he had the helmet on. They covered 89 yards on 8 plays, with their running backs all contributing substantial gains. Which is true. I saw a substantial part of the game. They look like an elite level team. On the next possession, a slick fake by Jackson set up a simple slant to Brown, who darted away from the Miami defense for a 47-yard touchdown. Yes, when I saw that game, like I said in the beginning, it looked like it was a high school game. An advanced high school team playing against a 4th-rate team. The Ravens just was running all over the place. They was just doing everything they wanted. The show continued all afternoon, as I just now stated, with one mode of offense setting up the next. Jackson is the coordinator, of course, and he played with a decisiveness we did not see last season. To talk about how much he had carried the ball in 2019 was moot. He didn't need to learn on his running ability, or lean. The Ravens will soon face stiffer opposition than the Dolphins, and only then will we know how to judge the promised revolution. But as unveilings go, this was a bonanza. True. As I was telling my neighbor, yeah, it was a good win. It was a decisive win. I'd rather win than lose. But we will really know if they are serious Super Bowl contenders with 6 games under their belt. When they play 6 games, teams will know what the Ravens are all about. Now, before I go further, if you like what I've been talking about the little Baltimore Ravens, give me my thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe to hear me talk about any sports-related matter that I deem interesting, subscribe. Again, thumbs up and subscribe. Let me continue. Harbaugh jabbed at the Baltimore media corps last week, saying he was a lot less worried about his pass rush than there were the writers covering the team. Okay. His confidence appeared well-founded in Miami as the Ravens harassed Dolphins quarterback Ryan Fitzpatrick into an inefficient performance. True. They made him look like he was scared to death to be out there. Linebacker Patrick Onswar set the tone on their first defensive snap with an up-the-middle blitz and John hit on Fitzpatrick. Yes, one hit, that probably knocked that guy out that game. One good hard hit, and he's done. A few plays later, outside linebacker Matthew Judon pressured Fitzpatrick from the edge, forcing him to wing an ill-conceived pass into the arms of safety Earl Thomas III. The Ravens kept the heat on Fitzpatrick with almost every player on their front 7 pressuring him at some point in the game. As promised, they did not seem to miss the potted edge rushers Terrell Suggs and Zadarius Smith. Defensive coordinator Don Wink Martindale blitz worked much as they did in 2018. I don't want to go on and on, my good people. I just want to give you a little snapshot about the Baltimore Suns recap of the Ravens win over the Miami Dolphins 59-10. If you like my little introduction, my little excerpt, give me my thumbs up. If you have a little comment to add about if you was at the game or not, tell me what the environment was like there if you're a Baltimore fan. If you would like to share this with somebody else, share this with a family member or a friend, do so. Until the next time, peace.